Hey lads, gals, we're here. Welcome back to Building Tips, and today we are looking at 5 tips to make building in Minecraft survival mode less painful. Now, there are a lot of things that are fine in Minecraft survival mode, building in terms of building. There are certain things that are just painful to do, and here are 5 things to make those things less painful. Now, the first one is building downward. Building downward is a chore in Minecraft. To build upward, you really don't need much. You can use scaffolding. You can use scaffolding all you want. Like boom, you just right there. And to build to the side, it's really no big deal. It's really no big deal either. You can just build to the side like this, and in Bedrock Edition, you can even click in front of you, in open space. But building downward is not plausible. It just doesn't work. You can't do it. But if you have a water bucket, you can. Now look at this. Building downward, that's crazy. And of course, I'm not in survival mode right now, but you can obviously tell this can work in survival mode. And of course, you can get rid of the water bucket when you're done building downward. The only problem, though, is you just saw my beautiful torch flower garden, and now it's all destroyed. Water can easily destroy those things, and so I would be careful when you deploy said trick. But it is a useful one to keep in your repertoire, per se. The next tip is always bring more materials than you'll think you'll need. Now check this out. Ah, blast it. 1 block short. That's just agony. Agony has befell me. But check this out. Oh my god. The final block. And it's complete. This is amazing. Bring more materials when you build things. Please, you'll thank yourself later. I know it may seem annoying to gather more materials than you think you'll need, but in the end, it'll always be worth it. You can always use the materials in a different build anyways. Next tip is a fun trick to use slowfall potions to give yourself a longer aerial view of your build. Now check this out. This is a splash motion of slow falling, and I'm going to apply it right here and fly like this. And look at this. It's right there. The lighthouse is right there. I get such an easy, normal, good look of this place, of my lighthouse. And it was all because I can use a slow falling potion. Now be careful, because now I'm kind of just floating in the air for a long time. And so if you don't have a good way to dispel this this potion, perhaps you can like shorten the time or whatever. But it is a nice way to just get a nice aerial view of of what you've built without wasting a million fireworks doing it. The next tip here. Oh, I forgot to put. Fine, there you go. The next tip is a classic one. It's very classic, and it is to, if you have, let's say you have a pile of gravity affected blocks, say anvils, sand, gravel, or even a dragon egg that you want to get rid of. One of the best ways to do so is to use a non-solid block. Now, the one that people know the most of is, of course, torches. See, look at this. Ah, I messed it up. Like that. And you see all the sand falls and breaks. And you only had to break 1 block, or in my case, 2 blocks. And this you can use torches. You can even use a half slab like this. You can use a flower, and you can even use banners. Now, with anvils specifically, it's kind of tricky to do this one. I mean, of course, I don't know. maybe I'm weird, but I typically don't have stacks a pile of anvils stacked on top of one another in various locations, so this one's not very common anyways, but see that. No, don't be alarmed here. Don't be alarmed here. These anvils are not broken in any way. It just makes a horrendous sound when they fall on top of that like that. So be warned. That's what sound that makes. But yeah, it works. No harm, no foul. The next tip we have here is a very interesting one. Many people do not know this, but you can actually break shulker boxes with your bare hand. Boom. Now, of course, at the time in which you get shulker boxes in the game, you probably already have pickaxes. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure most people get a wooden pickaxe before they get shulker boxes. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. But it's true. You can break shulker boxes with your bare hand. So even if let's say you lost your favorite pickaxe or you misplaced it, you can still break shulker boxes with your hands, which can come in useful in certain situations. And that, my friends, is 5 tips to make building in Minecraft survival mode less painful. Now, of course, there are probably many better ways to do some of these things. I mean, there are definitely far more simpler ways of doing these things. These are just some fun tricks that you can use in your building experience in survival Minecraft to make it just that bit easier. And if you have any fun building tricks related to building in Minecraft survival mode, please feel free to leave them in the comments if you found them particularly useful yourself. If you don't, no worries. Don't worry about it too much. But as always, I will see you lads later. Take care.